Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. We are back with another shot at Dragon Age Origins. I spent some time last night and this morning taking a run at getting this thing working. And with any luck, it is. And so we can find out pretty quickly. Hopefully, we can find out pretty quickly. We're just getting everybody and everything started up. Hopefully that's not too loud. Okay. Please? Please? There we go. Okay. I think, you know, knock on wood, I think we might have fixed it. Let me just do a quick drop of the audio here.
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous job, but we'd best not dawdle.
And a wander. And a wibble and a wander. Let's just do a quick run around, make sure we've gathered everything. I know the joining cup is technically right over there, but you have to come back for the Return to Ostagar DLC to do that. Whew, okay. I don't think there's anything down there. We've already raided the Mage's Chest, I think. Yep. Quartermaster. Oh, nothing here. Damn it. How am I doing for money? A little on the low side, but that's okay. Well, he's dead. Enough dawdling. That was the wrong. Uh-oh, never mind. I love this cutscene.
plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Oh, wow. Oh, this still sends chills down my spine.
Archers! Hounds! For Ferelden!
I love how there's a
Let's cross the
hole in
bridge
my
and get to the tower.
That's cute. There's a hole in my headgear for my elf ear to poke out.
Push them back! You will fall!
Anything for me? No items? Damn it.
There! I'm in need of help!
I need healing.
Press on!
You should never have come.
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Let's do it. Alistair, you take point, big guy.
Or Darkspawn.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
You're an archer. Yeah, I want you to... Actually, please go after that guy. I didn't want you to run up to him, but sure, why not?
Time for a little cleanup.
Your AI doesn't call it... okay, good. You're not exactly geared right now for tanking there, big buddy. And how are you doing, my friend? Just go hit him.
You had it coming.
I said please use the healing potion. Thank you. Or you could just drop dead. Where the hell were you? You were supposed to heal. Okay.
What shall I do? On it.
Well, you know, I won't complain about that.
Let's get started.
Is that? Oh,
Right.
that's a Herlock room. The one thing I do like about Streamlabs' new setup is that I can isolate audio sources. Now, it's not exactly precise, like I can't isolate individual speakers in a Discord channel, but I can isolate the audio from Discord and the audio from Dragon Age and the audio from my music player. So while I don't exactly, while I can't
Let's
play
get started.
copyright music, I can still listen to it quietly in the background as I'm playing. It's always fun. I wish I had a little AoE on me, but that's okay. I'll pick that up eventually. Soon, I hope. Could really use it.
Spawn. Destroy the fiends.
Right.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Oh, buddy. I have one injury kit. Cunning, and you're a rogue? You don't need cunning for, you do not need cunning for, range, so just pull back here, big guy. Stay at range, custom, archer, yeah, we're good to go. And you, my friend, I want you to be aggressive, and I want you to be a scrapper. Okay, that doesn't work. Defender. Custom one then. Oh, okay, well, you're useless then. Then just go defender. And you can get smacked around. No, actually, I shouldn't. Just disable that tactic.
Stay still.
Yep.
Weapons at the ready.
What do we...
On it.
Ah, there he is. I was wondering where the Herlock Alpha was. And just do that to him, please.
Very well.
Get him trapped in there, and if you could just... no, 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 no. F1, if you could just sneak up here, please. And a number 3. A number 3 with fries, please. Good. You got a secure place up here to park your butt.
Right. Ah! Let's grab some curry.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
A bit more dying, please.
Lovely.
Cut them down.
Incoming Alistair. More money, always good. Oh, can't do that. Wait, you're a rogue. And you don't have any lockpicking skills. Why are all the rogues in the beginning of the game useless? Like, it's Liliana or nothing, I swear.
We need to get to the beacon. The king needs Loghain's
We'll
charge.
get there, we'll get there. Come on, but limited money, we need shit to sell. Oh, I'm gonna be feeling a lack of EXP in a moment.
This should be easy
This is gonna suck. Alright, I'm gonna try and set up a trap here. Perfection. Alright, numbnuts, come here. Good, you're fully in. Alright, you come up here. You take this guy. You park back here and go after him, and you just go get the archer,
I'll never
please.
know what hit him.
Stunner.
Armed and dangerous, ready for action.
Thank you. Perfect. Ooh, fire crystals. We're already picking up the stuff for Shale. Excellent. Where's that Genlock? There it is. Let's lock the Genlock down. Nope.
This should be easy enough.
There we go. Alright. Alistair, you take care of him. You counter snipe, and you do what you do.
Less fighting, more dying, blast you! Victory shall be mine!
Thank you.
Excellent!
All right.
All those silly chests, they're all locked. Okay, everybody park back here for a minute. Alistair, kick the door down.
Here.
Don't make me reissue these orders again.
There's your weakness! Let's make this quick, shall we?
I'm probably a little late, but let's plug that hole.
Right.
Stunner. Give him a few extra seconds.
You're getting...
I need you to draw them away. Oh wait, that's disengage.
sloppy!
Get some healing out.
On your guard!
So you can't get a crippling shot in. Dude.
Some glory.
Look at this mess! I love it!
Okay, I'm gonna take that tactic off of him now. Because I only needed him to tank for a brief moment.
This should be easy enough.
Bad day, huh?
Everything is locked down. I could be rolling in stuff to sell, but no. I will take Deathroot extract though. What are we doing? One second. Should be okay. Not so. This is gonna be a problem. How do I want to do this? You go
Ready.
here. You go here. You park right here, and Alistair, your face is your shield. thought there was somebody up there. Go right after that archer. You go after him. Yeah, you do that. And then what are you doing? You're not going after anybody? Alright, you provide support fire. Pop him open.
Victory shall be mine!
Got him.
Grab some glory!
Ha!
Just
That
die
old fuck!
already!
Here we go!
You know what? I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm feeling cocky. I'm feeling cocky. Let's save. Options, bump it up to hard. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this. I know I said I just wanted to enjoy the game, but I'm feeling cocky.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Oh, weren't you complaining that you wouldn't get a fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
You got it, Bolsh. More Elfo Ruto. So close to getting my level up. Are those ballista? Those are ballista. 1 second. Yeah, I see that trap. Okay. Everybody in here and take cover. The soldier, you close that door. And, let's quickly take these guys out.
How about you?
Nicely done, Alistair. Let's rub that Genlock of a shit. Let's open that crate. Malachite, nice. Okay. Ooh, discarded book. That's locked. Hang on. You run up here, you run up here,
Right,
let's do it.
They'll never know what hit him!
Do it again! Oh shit! Whoa, I nearly hit Alistair. Oh, this is gonna be painful. Alright, let's lock that door.
Weapons at
Thank
the
you.
ready!
Get a stunner in there. Can I? Oh, I can't. Yeah, I need poison making. But. Oh, almost there. Freeze, bitches. There we go. Okay. Alistair, continue banging on that guy. You slip back up here. where are you going?
Right.
I have no clue what you are doing, good sir. Please go and help the mage.
As you wish.
Time for some fun. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Let's get started.
Nicely done. I am on hard, right? I am on hard, okay. Decapitation! I know that sound. Oh, Mummy wants her AoE. Mummy wants her AoE. Oh, give me my AoE, please. More cunning is always good. I need 34 magic for that. God damn it. Well, having CC is always good. One more. I'm not going to go for Crushing Prison, because I know these two make a combo, but I'm going for the buff here. And then I'm going to go up to here, because I want the combo from these two. And then I'm going to get Storm of the Century. I'm probably not going to go full into the actual mage tree, but we'll see. I'm going to have to buy a lot of tomes to get my character up to where I want her. Hey, what? Okay. Group heal, life ward, revive. Sorry, group heal, life ward, revive, healing aura. That's where I'm going to start putting my next one. Okay. Well, we kicked down the door. Now it's time to loot the room.
This should be easy enough. Right.
Well, that's weird. I'm having apple-flavored hiccups. Don't get those very often. If ever. If at all. Oh, crap. That was locked. I heard a door open. Weird.
Right.
Yeah, I've got two forms of crowd control. Mind you, do I really want that one though? This one isn't always guaranteed, this one isn't always guaranteed, but it's nice to be able to lock down two people. Like I did right now, because I just walked in here without thinking about it. Lock him down, please. And lock him down. Perfection. Okay, people, go do what you do best.
At your order.
There's so many!
Oh! Force field lasts far longer.
Right. On your guard!
Apparently it also recharges faster. Here, fuck off.
Stay still! Let's get started. Only one shall stand!
And now we wait.
All right, let's go!
As you wish.
So, by the way, so for those of you who are curious, why I'm taking this one is because I want the ability to I want armor piercing on my party's weapons. So telekinetic weapons is armor piercing, and I also the reason I'm also building up to Glyph of Repulsion is because I know it takes longer to set up than Mass Paralysis, but and this is the big one. Mass Paralysis, every creature affected by that has the chance to resist it. If you combine Glyph of Paralysis and Glyph of Repulsion, it causes a paralysis shockwave, and there is no save on that. It is you are paralyzed. The difference is, Mass Paralysis does not affect your allies. Paralysis shockwave does. So you can if you aren't careful, you can wind up paralyzing your own people.
On it.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Oops. Come on, game. Sneak me into position here. Okay. I'm going... Actually, you know what? I'm going to hit you with Force Field. Lock you down. I said lock him down. And then go paralyze somebody in there, please. Alana, what are you doing? Go attack someone who can actually get hurt. Please.
Cut them down!
On your guard! A little frantic? Ha! I can see why. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? There is your weak...
Oh, god damn it, I wasn't even paying attention. Wait, who got dropped? Oh, god. big guy. That's a healing.
Time for some fun.
Yep.
Let's make this quick. Alright, let's go!
Nice. Sorry about that, soldier. I was
Right.
not paying attention.
As you wish. On it.
My ADHD kicked in.
This should be easy enough.
Speaking of which, what is your... Oh, you have gray iron on. Fair enough. Okay, Run for it.
What?
Just run for it, Alistair.
That lever over there! It will release the hound!
Release the hoons. Genlock Alpha, lock him down immediately, please. Thank you. I have one last thing to deal with. Yeah, and, Oh, you think you're back? You're not. Oh, that sucked. Thank you. Lock him down. Alright, everybody take this guy out, please.
You're getting sloppy.
And that's why it's always good to have a backup CC in case your first one fails. Warden Recruit Shield. A Darkspawn Dagger. Okay, well, not the greatest haul I've ever gotten, but... Pardon me, you take what you can get. I forgot I'm still hauling around the chase. I'm still hauling around a greatsword. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I'm still just hauling around this greatsword. I complete. Nah, you're not spec'd into two-handed from what I can tell, so... Alright, Alana, stay back and guard. Got them both.
On it.
Let's have at it!
I love Cone of Cold. Also, there isn't a oh god, there's still more coming. Well, it's good to see Alistair's. Ow! Stop shooting me!
As you wish. Right. On it.
Alright, Pissant, here. I did not expect that to hit! Oh my god, she's rocking it! Keep you up, please.
Stay still! You had it coming! No quarter!
I was just playing around when I got her to pull out her greatsword in, like,
My
first
weapon
shot.
isn't working. I need some other attack!
I know you need some other attacks. Let it go.
Look at this mess! I love it!
Nice. Alistair, Alistair. Let's bump your cunning up. Bring your strength up. Alistair, I need you. I actually want you fully kitted out there. We'll start building up your tactics later. Yes. Well, Alistair is now a tank. Excellent. Okay, oh, what am I doing? Usability taunt. Enemy attacking. Actually, no. Self, mana or stamina level greater than 50%. Action. Jump to tactic 4. Yeah, just shield bash, please. Good. He can now taunt. He's a tank. And I have a little less to worry about.
This should be easy enough.
Pretty soon, though, I'm gonna have to start buffing his dexterity, though, and his health. Or not buffing his dexterity and health, but I'm gonna have to start leveling it up because he's gonna start taking whoppers of damage. The damage will not be shared now; it will be focused on him, which actually makes me think. There we go. Okay. That should keep Alistair topped up. It's going to be heavy on my lyrium use for a bit, but it will at least keep him from taking major damage. I'm picking up a lot of injury kits. Cool. Alright, pop a door. Everybody just get in there.
Victory shall be mine! As you wish.
Critical hit, please.
Right there.
Damn it, it's locked. Holy crap, am I almost full up? I am almost full up. That's both good and bad. Alright, it's ogre time.
Right.
Well, he resisted. Alright, you over here. You over here, and,
For the Grey Warden!
pop his armor, please.
Let's have at it!
Poor Alistair, that had to hurt. Oh god. I love how it was like, oh, massive attack!
Down you go!
Let's make this quick, shall
Oh
we?
god. Oh, smash!
Let's grab some glory!
I hate that back kick that he can do. Oh no. Let's stop that grab, please. Thank you!
A little frantic. Ha, I can see why.
All right. Let's go!
And all you've got?
Nicely done! Alistair, get one of those in, please. You good sir, pop shattering shot. And I want you up, lesser health poultice, please. Crit shot, please. Or crippling, sorry. Oh! I was hoping for the epic kill cam, but no, not
The
quite.
beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Of course, but I'm not leaving that ruby behind. Screw you. Iron Dagger, fuck you, destroy it. You're not hiding items from me, not this time, game.
This should be easy enough.
I'll take the elf route. Let's do it!
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you. You're the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds, where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Wait, what happened to the army? To the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Warden and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I can fix that. I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Excellent.
On it.
We're gonna get glitched textures again. Nope.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Then we need to find the Archdemon.
By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl Eamon, the Earl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Cailan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
What about the treaties?
See? There is a smart lass.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? It's what Grey Wardens do.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Now, whatever you say, Catherine Janeway. Is ready. Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand. She won't come to harm with us, yes.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I have, No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or 2 afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I think we should just get underway.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Whoa, Morrigan! I apparently hit it off with her. How are we doing with Alistair? Oh man, he's... Okay. Staff, there we go. Get my Grey Warden staff. And, Morrigan, we're going to shove you in Vestments of the Seer. Because I can. You're going to get put in Fade Striders. I'm going to give you studded leather gloves. For your alternates, I will give you the enchanted... I'll save that for Liliana. And we'll just pop the recruit shield on your back. Because... Why, why not? Everybody needs a melee weapon. Because why not? Alistair... you can wield it. It's just this increases hostility, so I'm going to keep you in the Grey Warden shield. Oh, Morrigan, your tactics for now until I come up with what I want. Ranged, And you are a debilitator, please. Thank you. Oh. And we're going to drag you up here. We're going to do this. Lyrium potion out on the... That's sustained. My OCD is kicked in, I apologize. Okay. Let's go. To Lothering. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Barkspawn.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Ow! Yes, here he is. Here he comes, the star of the show, Barkspawn! Oh my. No emissaries, but let's lock down that alpha for a moment.
Come on, destroy the... Time for a little cleanup!
Oh damn it, I caught Alistair.
Hey, watch it!
Alistair, a taunt would be most appreciated. Let's good that she's learned improved drain.
I am ready.
Show me what you... No mercy! It's your time to die!
Where's that heal? Oh, it's already been used. Pop a big one.
Your druid is fading.
Dignity, fool.
There we go. Yeah, he wags his tail happily in pants! Those darkspawn didn't hurt you, did they, boy?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog. Maybe it's meant to be. We shall call him Valor, after the spirit I met in the Fade. Default aggressive. War dog. Also, shit to sell. Could have sworn that, whatever.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it, I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try. I'm gonna harvest your corpses for experience points. Juicy, juicy EXP. And my dog might violate you by pissing on you. Just so you know ahead of time.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Sabadoo-ba-ba-ba-da-boo-bow. Ba-da-boo-ba-ba-doo-bow. Murder. Oh, empowered drain, please.
Run while you can! Let's...
Naughty, naughty. Nice try to reposition there, buddy, but unfortunately you're gonna get fucked.
You're getting...
Wow, I've had my... Oh, poor Alistair, he's been nailed by 2 sources of Sunder armor. What's his armor down to? Oh my god, he's got 0 armor. So he's just taking straight up damage. Well, let's just lock him down.
This isn't working.
Time for some fun! My weapon isn't working! Lost me only one...
Oh, it will.
My weapon is useless.
Give it a sec.
Where is your weakness?
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Then start running and don't come back.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
I want all your shit. So I'm gonna sell it in a moment. Yes, traps.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been quite quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Okay. We should try to use the treaties, I assume.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
I have.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the other Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Alright. Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Alright. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Come, Valor. We have trees to pee on.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you...
On it.
Follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would
Right.
be great, thanks.
Let's make some money! Wow, I sound like an asshole.
You there. If you're looking for... Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Looks just fine to me. Do you know about Do you know about the bandits outside the village?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance.
Not anymore.
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Okay, thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
I love how we're just... See, the one thing that's funny is we're Grey Wardens, and technically there's a bounty out on us, but we're all wearing Grey Warden uniforms, and I'm totally okay with this break in lore.
Look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Great. No! I gotta sell.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Oh, what's going on?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Well, they're dead.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morrigan disapproves. Now give me money.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
I am. Let's see what you have.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Oh, I probably will. Ooh. Okay. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-dum. I'll take that longbow. I'm not going to... That is a lot of good stuff. 74 fire arrows. Oh! Poop. Gonna hold on to those two. Pop that out. Alright, what do we got here? I will pick up the freeze bomb recipe. I'll take that. And, yeah, I should be good there. Alright.
The Chanters are still operating their...
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. Smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
It's like a vow of silence then. You can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
The chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
I have to. Every time, I have to. I have to mess with Chanter Devons, even though canonically he dies. Bandits, bandits everywhere, and all of them to kill.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
You poor man. So why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Scaring these people won't get her back, or you are not honoring her death by acting like this. And right in the nuts. Just, right, well, not in the nuts, but right in the feels. Like, right in the gut with that one.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage!
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
Run?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north
Say
to
he's
Denerim.
smart. I've saved them.
Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts. They will take your children.
Well.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them.
Hello,
That is
Hawk.
all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
The person who's doing Sir Bryant is the male voice actor for Hawk. Uh-oh. Crash. Okay, we're an hour and a half in. We only had one crash, so cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Wait, it didn't crash. The window just minimized. Okay. My computer is being weird.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I'm Alana, the Grey Warden.
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Anything you can do to help us out?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key.
Thank you.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
About the bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Oh, one less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed? They're gone?
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Nope, I'm good.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Alright, Sir Donald.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Very nearly, Sir Donald. May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden, as far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. Pleased to meet you, my lady. Might I know your name?
You may call me Alana. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
We've heard Loghain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Tell me more about the quest for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you'd learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
I have something of his, Sir Henrik's.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Alright, I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Let those who cry out from the shadows come.
Well, let's just quickly look that up. Notes. Quest related. The Kokori Wilds. Marcus, I think this is real. If I hear to take it. Okay. Oh. That wrong one. Letter Jogby. Farewell letter. Rigby's last will and shit. No, okay. Magic and religion. Brother Genitivi. Okay, so for those of you who know, I just remembered what Brother Genitivi is in Danarum.
Let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
Ancient Elven boots. Oh yes.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
This should be easy enough.
The Maker return to us, and then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven, and then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness.
So for those of you who are curious, normally my order of operation is, once I leave Lothering, is I leave Lothering and I go to the Brazilian Forest. From the Brazilian Forest, I go to the Circle Tower. I basically go to I go to Redcliffe last.
I'm cold. I don't like this. Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who's your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Alright, here, take a silver. Buy yourself something to eat. Actually, no, go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Did the ears give me away?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
No problem. Rubble.
On it.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
Here's 50 silvers.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Bless you, I knew another elf would help us.
I gotta grow longer hair. Everybody keeps looking at my ears. Perverts.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
The Mabari mind control will set in soon.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
No need. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Money. Yeah, that 50 silver I just gave away, I now got back. Ooh. I'm breaking even, boys and girls.
You ate my entire bag of herbs, you foolish dog. Do not think I am unaware of where it went. It is your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you. Do not be ridiculous. I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go. We shall see. I promise nothing.
I love that dog. I love that dog. Pile of filth. Sack.
New region? Isn't that a good thing?
Yes. By the way, that pissed me off. I'm like, oh yeah, we're bringing back the Griffins. Fuck you.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about things before they get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
You're not helping.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Murder! Oh, I'm gonna lock him down so he can't end the fight early, and then we're gonna kill everyone. I like this plan. This is a good plan. Kill everyone. This is the best plan.
Let's finish.
Uh-oh. Yes, kill everyone.
Okay, done with you now.
Harry, second kill!
Paralyze him.
Victory shall be mine! Now we get our hands.
No. Alistair, come on. Oh, God. He's down to 0 armor again. He was sundered and he was shattered. Ugh, poor Alistair.
Here.
Everybody's just shitting on him. Yes. Yes. More EXP.
Oh my God.
Okay, now the commander joins.
Right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Wolves didn't betray King Galen. Loghain did.
I was there. The Turn pulled us out of a trap.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Oh, I'm Alana. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Sorry, big guy.
Indeed.
Excuse me. Alright, let's get my party arranged in a way that I like. Remove all, thank you. Bring everybody back in. Mage,
Indeed,
rogue,
indeed.
Yes.
tank. We are back. Let the doggo get some rest.
I am
Liliana, I have gear for you. Oh wow, she actually had better boots. Nice. And oh, you have the ability to wear. Okay, we'll throw that helmet on. We'll throw the armor on. Perfect. I don't want to cheese this, but at the same time, frigate. I like the Phoenix armor set. That bow just looks sexy. Anyway. And then... Okay, that's good. We also have the skillful maneuvering. Wait, what? Yeah, the cinch of skillful maneuvering. Yeah, pop that onto her. There we go. Leon. I just had a brain fart. Oh. Do I need to hold on to my cunning. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Liliana, you have this. You have this. I want you to have a lesser health Volclus. That goes up here. That goes up here. Dirty fighting goes here. This one. This one. This one. And then you go up here. I will set your archer. So first things first, I want you at ranged. And this one is not dirty fighting. Self any, self mana or stamina above 50%. And then jump to tactic 4. Yeah, we'll hold that for the way it is for now. Everybody's stamina is pretty low, so I want to always have some kept in reserve. Okay. And now we steal everything. That isn't nailed down. How the heck? Okay, you died there somehow. Very well. Oh, Blackstone Liaison.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Yes, I am. Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
All right, how can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Perfection. Scraping the barrel, dereliction of duty. Thank you. Barlin.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison?
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
All right, farewell. Poisonous proposition. I'm having a massive brain fart. Oh, yeah. Three flasks of venom. Do I actually have those on board already? I have 2. Okay. Liliana. I need a flask and toxin extract.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Let's see what you got in stock. I, good sir, would love to have the large shrapnel. Thank you. And I will buy up every last elf fruit you have. Thank you kindly. And I will also buy up every last flask you... I will buy up 10 flasks. Lyrium will do too. I'll grab some of that. And, I'll grab that. Okay. Metal shards, I'll pull some of those. Trap triggers, I will pick up 20 of them. So you can always use those. Oh, bugger my balls, I forgot. Alistair isn't spec'd for that yet. I will get him there eventually, though. Why am I... Oh, I've got to go kill some... I've got to go kill some spiders. Go kill the spiders. Go kill them all.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Red.
How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Well, ask us how to get to the moon.
Sten.
Marad Starit. Merad. You aren't one of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Alana. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
The Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
A little on the small side, but yes I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Exactly, Liliana. And now, it's time to go get the big man out of jail.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
On it.
Oh, hang on. Do I have a crossbow on board? No, I don't. Damn.
Yes? What can I do for you?
A letter from the Blackstone Regulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
See you later, sir. Oh, and speaking of... I don't know... No, I'm not going to go there. I don't know what made me think of that. Time to rob the Chantry. Thank you. I see book, I go read. 1 second, Mother. I'll be right with you.
This should be easy enough.
Yes.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
I only have 10.
1 out of 1 is a more generous gift than 10 out of thousands. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
And now it's time to murder everyone. Ah! You can wield the axe. Wonderful. And so he shall wield the axe. There's a wooden crate over there that I haven't looted yet.
A witch of the Qunari Wilds.
They also say that...
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Calenhod are all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Well, this time it's true. They're not sure what to do about it yet, he says.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I will let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
1 second. This is kind of silly to be doing, because he doesn't have a lot of armor. But that's okay. It's all okay. I'll figure something out along the way. Because he can apparently wear the elven boots. Perfection. And he can apparently wield the battle dress of the provocateur. Even though that's meant for rogues. Anybody can wield. No, okay. Yeah. Okay. We're off to a better start than I originally imagined. Stenny, my boy! Pardon me. Alright. You are going to be aggressive, and you are going to be Scrapper. I don't want him doing powerful swings, because powerful swings dramatically reduces his attack. Yeah, I want him to be doing precise striking. I actually want him to hit what he's swinging at. Okay.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Spirit Shard is good.
Yes?
Let's go kill some bandits. Elf Root first. Sten, you've got a lock. You've got a lock. You're just doing what you do. Lock him down. And lock him down. Okay, move back.
Only one.
Move back.
It's done.
Here we go.
Is that all you've got? I shall.
Oh!
Cripple him, I don't want him backstabbing.
Move and parry, strike and kill.
Yep, nice pommel shot.
You will not win before dying. You're getting sloppy.
On my way.
Ha! Is that all you've got?
Is that all you've got?
Oh! Nice shot there, Stan. Alright. Spirit Healer. Okay, the party's healer is up and running. For now. Until I get wind. Thank you. I needed those.
You're mine.
Good to go.
Stay still. Only one shall stand. Only one shall stand.
Here comes trouble. I'll try to be merciful. May her be brave.
There we go.
On it.
Liliana. 1 venom extract and 1 deathroot extract, please. I would like to get those on your bar. Excellent. Oh, and your bombs. Bandit leader, lock him down. Anybody who crosses the sigil... What am I doing? Bandit leader, lock him down. And Liliana, try and tag him before he gets here.
Less fighting, more dying! Blast you!
Let's lock down that archer over there, too.
Alright! Let's...
Here!
Oh! Ha!
Is that all you got?
Bring it in. Oh, shit. Lana, you failed me there.
Got it!
I don't need you to do that. I need you to take this, please. Thank you. Thank God for Deathroot Extract. Sten, taunt.
Make us breath! Let's make this quick! Yes! You forced our hand!
Ah, Alistair. Thank you.
This should be easy enough. Let's end this!
There we go. Man, I really need to pay more attention. I was too complacent. I thought that I must have run out of I must have done something wrong. Nice. Steal, steal, steal. And steal. Perfection. Okay. 18 armor, 77 defense. Yeah, it's actually better for him to be wearing the Grey Warden armor. Which I am okay with. Plus he gets the full set bonus, so. Sten? Let's get you into some proper gear. I love how I'm having just repeated brain farts at the moment. What was I trying to do? Yeah, now I remember what I was trying to do. Oh, okay. The axe has better critical chance, but not by much. I would rather go for longer sustained damage. And we will do the arming cap. Banditos. Banditos everywhere. Scale gloves of steel. More stuff to sell. Ew.
You're mine! Come and get it! Here comes trouble! Alright! Battle it is then! I'll do it. Let's make this quick.
Nice hit there, Sten.
I suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes. You force our hand.
Counter sniping. Oh! Hang on.
Oh, blast it.
Yep. Take your dog out for a walk. This is now his territory.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. 1 second, I gotta get my headphones sitting properly again.
Let's go.
Yeah, Alistair's got a long way. I may not be able to get any traps for him.
So how is...
That's okay. Allison only gives, I think, like 50 silver for that, which is fine.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
That what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, It's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh? Because I still don't have food to sell.
Show me what you got. I don't need you, don't need you. I'll sell both of you. Okay. The grease trap is actually good for slowing enemies down, but I would rather have the large one. I'll pick up the Incense of Awareness, might as well. And unless I can get Alistair a level up, that's really all I can do. Because I think all I need is... well, we'll see. Hopefully he'll level up, because I think you get one of those skill points every 4 levels, I think. Three levels every 4 levels, something like that.
What's to be done? What can we do?
Just keep your head down,
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. Oh, you never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
He's a Hellraiser.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Okay. Ooh, 3 gold. I will take that one. Bear's attack, a last keepsake. Bears! Yay. The corpse!
What? Let's make this quick, shall we?
Oh god, there is a lot.
Time for some fun!
More EXP, please.
That's one for me! Let's make this quick, shall we? Come, you can do better than that! Here we go! Oh.
You should run while you can.
Let's just reduce the damage going out for a bit.
Good to go!
Armed and dangerous. Ready for action. Stay still. Only one none shall stand!
You forced our hand.
Yes. More pelts.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
I'm not hurting it. Make it be praised.
Yes, more pelts. What? What? No. No! Here goes my money. Oh, would you look at that? She's red hair, just like me. Okay, so
This
that
should be
kid's
easy enough.
that kid's mother has died. Bears.
Off I go.
Let's get started.
Here we go! Battle it is then.
Oh. Eh.
On it. My weapon isn't working!
Obviously.
I'm not hurting it.
Give it a
My
sec.
weapon's not working.
My weapon isn't working!
I'm aware. Give it a sec. Punch it through.
Brilliant!
How much money are 4 gold? Nice. We are leaving town with a crap load of money. Yeah, it's too bad.
What shall I do?
I should have given him trap making right away.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Alright, time to boogie. Yeah, because the Blackstone Irregulars are the only other people here. Last Will and Testicles. The Blights. Like Callan had, Layson, Tornas, deliver the letters of conscription in Redcliffe, in Lothering, and I got him in Lothering, so yeah. Nope. That's it. We are out of this, but we're gonna blow this popsicle stand. But first, there's a chest right here that I want to loot. Not quite.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
This should be easy enough.
Right then.
Hey, watch it!
And we're here murdering like a quarter of the population of Lothering.
Anon is some
Is that all you've got?
Teleportation.
Yes?
Well done, Sten. I knew I gave you the big swinger for a reason. Rubble.
As
You
you wish.
know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
I hit it.
Someone help us!
Your hero has arrived.
You had it coming! Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Only one shall stand! I need some other attack!
This should be
On your guard!
Asper's violence is a solution. Sometimes.
Nicely done.
Time for a little cleanup!
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
No problem. You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
You got it. First off, Alfred.
on it.
Blood Mage, sealed letter,
As you wish.
demonic ichor, or ichor. Depends on how you want to say it. Loot crate. Yes, I'll be selling that back to you later, Bodan.
Right.
All right, boys and girls, we ride.
As you wish.
First things first, to Denerim.
Bad dreams, huh?
Seems so real.
Well, it is real. Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Why didn't just Duncan, tell everybody.
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Enchantment.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to say. Just mind yourself.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Oh. What enchantments do you?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Oh, since I don't have anything right now, but thank you. Oh well. Okay.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No, there's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Well, he had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
No, not really, not since I went to the tower.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter after all. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime. Actually, no, maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Yes?
Oh, I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was, I don't know, what was someone like you doing in the Lothering Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And what did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Valor.
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog. There's hardly any blood drawn, still he shouldn't have. No! No! No, no, no. Pets, 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 pet him.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yes. He is the goodest boy. Sten!
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
So you must know your way around a battlefield, then?
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
I've never seen a Qunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Never mind, let's keep moving.
As you wish.
Yay, Sten likes me. Morrigan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something.
If you must.
How'd you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother's been doing this for a long time?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
No, can you change your form to that of a human?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Interesting. I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good. Such traditions need to be preserved.
I'm shocked that you think so, being a mage of the circle as you were. But perhaps you felt a little like a caged bird as well, caught within that dark tower.
Maybe a little.
I thought so.
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell, and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required, if I cared to teach you.
Did you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
What do the other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Fascinating. That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Excellent. Yay, minor magic. Oh, yes. Levy Dryden.
You're a hard woman to find.
That's what
Where
they
are
tell
my
me.
manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the Coins? Levy the Trader?
I'm Alana. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make of you?
My family, well, past is a bit checkered, to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Tell me what happened.
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
I've never even been to Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Okay. What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it, at least?
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Sounds good.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
see you west.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
When the hell did I pick up Oathkeeper?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Redcliffe Village we go.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
No, you never did say, actually.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek, which made Cailan my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard?
Ha! Yes, I guess it does it, that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cailan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I think I does look in now.
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Well, you were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Cailan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Yes. Stuff. I need stuff.
Let's get started.
Thomas. Save it. Now, normally I would wait until I had fully leveled up in the Spirit Healer tree, so that, well, you'll see why.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I need to see our human. What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
The Earl, I've heard the Earl is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Okie dokie. Like, technically you're supposed to go to Redcliffe first. Story-wise, it makes the most sense. But that being said, if you don't have AoE on your side, this can be a righteous pain in the ass.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Let us pray.
Loot
Blessed art thou who exists in the greatest sight.
EXP,
Blessed
loot
art
the
thou
room.
who seeks his
EXP,
forgiveness.
loot the room.
Blessed art thou who seeks his return.
I'm scared, Mother.
As you
When
wish.
are the bad men coming? Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right. I want to go home. Where's Father?
Good day.
Why can't we go home? I already told you.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
How much money do I have?
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
It's alright. Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. But night is coming. The monsters will return and...
Okay.
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
I don't want to think about that. I guess that...
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
It happens from time to time. I'm a mage as well, if that makes any difference.
Well, now, that's just great. As if we weren't nervous enough as it was. Now we've got magic, too.
More than you realize, even.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How can I help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Okie dokie. First, I think... Excellent.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sorry, buddy, it's conscription time.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Well, since you're leaving, I'm just going to take a quick peek. Yeah. Liliana.
Yes, of course.
God damn it. This is another reason why I like to come back to Redcliffe Lady. You can just sweep everything in a single shot. You can get all your skill checks done and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, how's my cunning? I have 18 cunning. Okay. And, well, I think this is gonna suck mighty monkey balls.
course.
Damn it. Well, we'll get it eventually. Actually, since we're here.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're a runaway from the city.
I'm a Grey Warden.
Ah, well, learn something new every day. Something else I can get for you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Either die fighting with the militia or die now. Your choice.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Sucks to be you.
That's mighty kind of you to help us. We thought nobody would come to our aid.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
When I lock up the tavern later on, I will be. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
How's business been?
What business? I close up, but it gives the militia a place to take their minds off tonight. Me too, I suppose.
I should
Keep
go.
safe and come back any time. I won't lock up until near sundown.
Not looking for company.
I hear you're Berwick. Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Strange seeing a fellow elf here.
And that's all we have in common.
Now, what does that mean?
I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
Oh. I'm not going anywhere. Start talking.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
And how do you know I'm a Grey Warden?
I just, overheard it, that's all. If you'll excuse me, I want to get to the chantry before the sun goes down.
This'll be easier. Just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Taron Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, This is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Bella.
What can I get you?
I should go.
Keep safe and come back anytime. I won't lock up until near sundown.
We will go talk.
Where are you going? I thought you were going to help us.
I'll be back, don't worry.
If you go, I doubt we'll still be here when you get back. I'm just saying.
What? How did I... No, I didn't... What? No! That's a glitch.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here.
Oh
I
man,
must
he's in
admit, I do not
steel.
know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Just call me Alana.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Stuff.
Oh, it's sort of like coming home again. But with more undead.
Duh.
No word from the castle?
No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness.
One
as
second.
though there is...
Blasted. Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Excellent.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
We shall urinate in every possible place that we can. But I'll probably forget about it by the next...
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation, just to put people at ease.
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owain, the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I would prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Okie dokie.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Alana, a Grey Warden helping Ban Tegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself away in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
Or you could work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
You have my promise.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
And I suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Sten disapproves. Of course he does. I must bribe Sten with gifts later.
Blast it.
Indeed.
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 Yes.
Just a quick trip over here. Yeah, no, not Caitlin's home. Yeah, right here, general store.
Let's get started.
Liliana! I need a level up. Break the door open.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I go where I like, unless... You're talking to a mage. Care to rephrase that?
You know what? In the interest of keeping my face from bursting into flame, I think I will. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You should be out there helping to defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
Let's see if they come rushing when I attack you.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If
you want me out there so badly.
Thank you kindly.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because of you. Go tell Murdoch you won.
Tomato, tomato.
The
You're out there either way. I don't care. And now I'm going to loot your house. Or not. And Catelyn's house. A book. Come on, Alistair. You have to be close to. Oh my God, Liliana. Oh God, why?
What shall I
do? Whoever inside the dresser, come out now.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I spoke to your sister in the chantry.
Did she tell you to take me back to the chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Oh, don't you think your sister might be worried about you?
Maybe. But she just tells me not to be scared, even though she is. She tells me not to be sad, but she keeps crying because Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the chantry if you really want.
What are you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Well, where's the sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use that sword to help the village.
But I can't give it to you. It was Father's. Caitlin would be so mad if I did.
Perhaps I could help you and your sister in return?
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be alright. Even if Mother is dead.
I'll talk to your sister about it, I promise.
Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the chantry. Good luck.
And there we go. The green bookcase. More EXP. Excellent. Alright, Alistair. Since you're my big swatting guy, which one works better for you? '81 attack. 79 attack. Yeah, okay, the Viridian Blade hits slightly harder, so we're gonna go with that one. Alright, let's do it.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're gonna win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Alright. I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwyn. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About that sword I found in your home. I promised Bevan I would pay you for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a very valuable sword. Here, 500 silver. Take it.
Oh, how generous we are today, it appears.
Oh, shut up, Morgan.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
And now it's time to lie to the Chantry.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for his knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Oh, what do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery.
Oh, it is!
Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Whoop, I just about ran in front of the firearms. Also, hello, Varric. Nice to see you here in Origins. I recognize his voice actor.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
have you considered using the oil in the village's stores?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
You said you wanted holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Will these do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
You actually think it would help? Or no, I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Alright, I'm ready to make my stand.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
I'm ready now.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our Owl. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
Watch.
At your order. Let's make this quick! Right. Let's
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
As you can see right here with this choke point, like just dropping an AoE right here makes things so much easier.
Weapons at the ready.
Look, men, the Maker is on our side. He will smite these creatures.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Out! A little frantic? I can see why.
And that's what you get for running into fire, dipshit.
Only one just stand up. You've got
Whoever is on our side, we will smite these creatures.
Right.
The Maker smiles on us. We will triumph.
How many knights died over there?
Look at this mess! I love it! Oh, this will be fun.
Right.
No quarter! You have it coming!
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Alright, stay.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Defend yourself!
That should pull them off the militia.
Desperation is an ugly perfume! Is it just me or do you all think this have a chance? Let's animate! Push them back! Let's get started. It's your time to die! Let's make this feel! Another battle, I see.
Here.
Here we go! Oh. Desperation is an ugly trophy!
Is Lloyd still alive? Oh my god, he's still alive.
How about you? Defend yourself! Preserve us! Time for a little cleanup! Very striking kill! Let's get started. Let's make this quick! We'll never know what hit him! It's your time to die! Let's do this quick! And forward. Give up!
preserve us! Wipe them out! Is that all you've got? Too easy! Back on it is then! You like. Let's get started. You should run while you can. Weapons at the ready. I tried to be merciful. Ready.
Watch it!
On your guard. Desperation is an ugly perfume.
That's for everyone in Redcliffe!
Nice.
Dawn arrives, and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
I was happy to defend the village.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
I'm going to remain silent.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Excellent! Everybody's getting a level up today. Okay.
What shall I do?
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over.
What are you gonna do now?
Make a watch over you. I'll never forget you.
The end is upon us. The dead rise, and foul magic spreads across the land.
Chanter's board.
Horror awaits those who perish outside of the Maker's forgiveness.
Started.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
Okay. That's good to see you too.
Anything I can get you?
I should go.
Good luck to you then.
Hang on.
Anything I can get you? Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
I will take that. Oh, and that, and that. Yes, please. Lesser injury kits. Yes, I will take that all for free.
Anything I can get you?
I should go.
Good luck to you then.
Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a good place to stop. I hope you all enjoyed the, I hope you all enjoyed, oh. Well, never mind. I did not realize you could only have one active at a time. Never mind. You know what? I prefer armor piercing to cold. So we'll just swap that up. Perfection. All right, I think that's a good place to stop for the evening. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I will be back in next week. Now that I know, well, now that I have a much higher confidence that Dragon Age Origins will work on stream, I think I am going to, well, I don't think, I know that I am going to be doing Thursday's Dragon Age Origins and Friday's Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I hope you all enjoyed the session, or the stream, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much, everybody, and have yourself a good evening. Take it easy, everyone. Good night.